All right, we are 297 hours from the Super Bowl in New Orleans, and there was a vocal part of the population that was openly rooting for maybe Buffalo or Washington to win, if only because there'd be something fresh to talk about. Neither of those teams won, so we are getting Kansas City and Philadelphia again. Should be a great matchup. However, we've talked about these teams a lot, and I'm not sure there's necessarily a lot of fresh topics out there, and yet the segments must be filled, my friends. So we thought we'd get ahead of it on Good Morning Football. In fact, 297 hours ahead, and say, right now, what is the Super Bowl storyline that we are already all set with, and we really don't need much more with? Peter, I feel like this is a bell-tie fastball for you. Yeah. Where would you like to go? The Super Bowl storyline, you are good to go on, don't need any more.
Mine goes to July 10th, July 11th, and I really emptied the bag then when we had a show called Hard Knocks in season, off season with the New York Giants, where we really had full documentation of the Giants telling Saquon Barkley, we're good, you're good, let's just go our separate ways. And then every week from that point on till this moment right here, we have mentioned on the show that the Giants let go of Saquon Barkley. For Super Bowl week, I am good with acknowledging that the Giants did not re-sign Saquon Barkley. I think he's had an entire cursed season that we could document. I think that there's been amazing moments as an Eagle we should be highlighting. I also am not sure Saquon Barkley runs for 2,000 yards and is in a Super Bowl if he's still with the Giants. We know it was a decision that was made. We have dissected it 6,000 times before Super Bowl week. I know we call them just casual fans, and maybe they don't know the story, and I'll give Brady and Burkhardt an okay and a pass if they want to just present the storyline at the Super Bowl. But for our show, if you're a 24-hour-a-day football fan, I don't know if we need to go back into Joe Shane's living room and into that coach's office where they're discussing it. I'm good, and I know if I'm Devin Singletary or Jermaine Illuminor, or John Runyon, who they spent the money on instead, I think they're good also. So let's just be good with Saquon Giants talk and maybe move on to Saquon Eagles talk. I'm good.
I like it.
Here.
I like it.
Yep.
All right, so this is one that I am really passionate about. I am absolutely tired of Patrick Mahomes chasing Tom Brady storyline. Let's just get rid of it, okay? Look, what Patrick Mahomes has done, and first let me give credit to Tom Brady, because I think what Tom Brady has done in his career speaks to his longevity and his dedication and his greatness. But what Patrick Mahomes is doing is something very unique. He's in a class of his own. We don't need to measure him to Tom Brady anymore, because he is doing something at a very young age. He's on the cusp of doing a three-peat, a trilogy, 3 in a row that has never been done in NFL history. Let's celebrate him for what he is and what he's accomplished in his short career thus far. I say we need to redefine when it comes to greatness. To me, I've always said that comparison is the thief of all joy. And I go to Bill Russell and Michael Jordan. Bill Russell, 11 championships. And we've said that this is the standard when you talk about NBA championships. 11? 11. But somehow in recent conversations, whenever you ask who is the greatest of all time, it's this man right here, Air Jordan, Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan has 6 championships. He doesn't have 11. He has 6. But because we recognize the greatness and what he's done in his time frame, we call him the greatest and we recognize what he's done. It's time to recognize what Patrick Mahomes has done on his way to getting perhaps his 4th championship.
Comparison is the thief of all joy.
Yes, it is.
Sounds like something you would read in a self-help book. I personally despise self-help books. Don't recommend them to me. Don't send them. This really helped me. I think it helped. If it helps you, we're 2 different people. Don't send it my way. So when A.J. Brown showed up on the bench that week with reading Inner Excellence, I was immediately over it after I saw him doing it. Akbar showed up with the book. He's talked to the author. I appreciate your dedication. This was an annoying prop thing to me. If he reads it, great. If it helps him, awesome. Instead, what I would find even more fascinating is if he read this book that I personally just made up during a commercial break. And it's titled this: Outer Acceptance, How to Make Any Play That Comes Your Way on the Road to a Super Bowl, written by Kellen Moore. A.J. Brown, I would say stop looking for inner excellence and just catch the ball when it's thrown to you and be happy with that. In the post-game interview with Stacey Dales the other day after the NFC Championship, she asked him, were you searching for the inner excellence? And he's like, yeah, I guess I always am. Like, I'm done talking about inner excellence, outer accept the fact that you are going to New Orleans and playing in a Super Bowl. I'm over this book. Make up pretend books. I don't care. Self-help, Kyle. I'm over this.
It's another banger, Jamie. Just a great answer. I was completely with you, and it's good luck keeping that out of the storylines. Mine has been well established. If you've been on the show, if you watch the show, you know that I despise adult birthdays. I don't like adults celebrating their birthdays. I don't like me celebrating my birthday. If you're celebrating your birthday and talking about your birthday a lot, you are at the roller rink with the other 9-year-old friends you have from 4th grade. I just don't like it. I like television segments about birthdays even less. I'm in the minority in this crowd. I just don't like it. Unless it's 21, 30, 40, 56, fine. These random, I'm 43, who cares? I hate it. And which is why I'm incredibly chagrined to remind the public that on February 9th, Super Bowl Sunday, is Saquon Barkley's birthday. And he turns 28 years old, and it is just so irresistible to talk about the birthday boy gets a touchdown. It's his birthday. It's his birthday. And I wish it ended there. That would be enough. On February 9th, on Super Bowl Sunday, it's also Cooper DeJean's birthday, who is turning 22. Now, if he was turning 21, then we got something. You win the Super Bowl, you can do 21 shots and puke in the gutter. That's great. Guys, we have 2 birthdays from the Eagles on Super Bowl Sunday. I wish it stopped there. There will be a reference because of Philadelphia to It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. On February 9th, Super Bowl Sunday, it's Charlie Day's birthday.
Oh, no.
I'm not making this up. It's that guy's birthday, too. It's all coming together. So much birthday talk. And I had to Google to make sure it's not Burkhardt or Brady's birthday or EA or Ronaldo. It's not. Thank God. But I would just ask all of them. I understand people love birthdays, and I'm a total curmudgeon when it comes to birthdays. Can we keep it light? Can we just not go a deep dive on it happens to be the same day you were born? It's the Super Bowl. There's so many more interesting things about Saquon, DeJean, and Charlie Day for that matter, and yet it's already become a monster online. The tweets are already, just bring them up. People are just, they're tweeting their backsides off. Cooper DeJean gets his first interception on his birthday in the Super Bowl. That's from Uncle Vaughn.
Great.
Uncle Vaughn, respect.
Oh, love this.
Next tweet. For them to play the Super Bowl on their birthdays, that's definitely a good sign. Is it? Doesn't have any connective tissue whatsoever.
Yes.
If it was their birthday in August, they're not going to win the game. And then the best one. Look at this. Their jersey numbers. Wait a second. Super Bowl 59.
And that I like.
26 plus
That I
33.
like.
Peter, you think that's going to play a factor?
I like that. I like that.
All right.
I like that one.
Luke,
The
that's a
sign.
good one.
That's
Hashtag
real.
The sign.
The signs are there. So Peter likes it, and most people do like birthdays.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you I'm not a jerk about this. I'm admitting it. But I'm just over it. Once you turn 21, no one cares about your birthday. And if you care that much about your birthday, I promise the people around you are pretending. So please, I'm already sick that it's Saquon DeJean's and Charlie Day's birthday. Let's end it there, please.
And
Please.
Kyle, where are you from?
What?
You're from Chicago, right?
Born and raised in Chicago suburbs, yeah.
Okay, and so you would appreciate this because the week after the Super Bowl and after their birthday, it's your favorite, Michael Jordan's birthday, February 17th. See, look, another birthday. See, I know you'd appreciate it. I know
See,
you'd
I followed
appreciate
him
it.
my whole life. He's the most famous athlete ever. I have no idea when his birthday is. Who cares? The only, if
do.
you want to get me started on zodiac sign, we can go down that thing too. But that's the ugly, stupid cousin of birthdays. Thank God we got that out of the way.